Hey, what's up, guys? Peace and blessings. Welcome to my life, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Look, I had to come on. This got to be a setup by Todd in my Aunt Bertha's voice, okay? This is messed up. This right here is messed up. When I saw that they all are out there trying to petition Carlos King to get off his own show, guys, I say this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I wonder, do they know that this is his show? I don't give a care who came up with the idea. Okay? This is Carlos King show. How can he get fired from his own show? Make it make sense, guys. And that's exactly what we're going to do right here because I just don't understand these people. I mean, they are doing a little too much. I mean, it's like when you cross Saint Mel, yes, Saint Mel, when you cross her fans, then it's like you are the op. All the while when Carlos King was, you know, talking good about Mel and Mel was getting along good with all the rest of the cast members, it was no problems. But the minute when people break up with Mel, that's when they have to come. That's when people have to sit there and deal with these people. Guys, these people have taken it a little too far. Let me go ahead to those that don't have no idea of what I'm talking about. And I didn't camera up because I want to make sure that you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. But this right here, guys, I promise you, it does not make no sense at all. This right here does not make no sense at all. But let me go back and play my 30-minute countdown, and I will be right back, guys. Sorry about that, but I'll be right back. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get to this because, like I said, this right here does not make no sense at all. And like I said, guys, this is messed up. That's just to show you that some of these people, they got to be some miserable people. But let me go ahead and play my countdown back, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I am back. But like I say, this right here, this does not make no sense at all. Why would these people want to go ahead and get together and do a petition? And I already know what it is because, like I said there and say, I could see straight through this BS. We all know exactly what this is all about. It's just that, like I said, when Carlos King had hooked up with Martell, when they did something called the Men of Color, when and that right there, it caused the horns to come off out of these people. That's exactly what it is. And we're going to get to this right here because this right here is too much, guys. This right here is entirely too much. So let me go ahead and get to this right here. Sorry about all this, guys. You're going to hear a little noise, and after that, you're not going to hear no more, okay? But let me see if I can go ahead and share this screen. And I know you guys saw this about 101 times, but you're going to hear it 102 times because this is too much. And the thing about it is a lot of bloggers do not want to go ahead and touch it because, these people, like I said, these people are, I mean, these people are vicious. But like I said, they didn't say, no devil cannot prevail what God has put in place. So let me go ahead and we're going to start with this petition right here. I don't know whoever wrote this right here. I mean, these people, they need some serious help. Serious help. And the thing about it, this is a reality show, guys. A reality show. And these people taking it so serious. I don't know if these people are getting paid to put all this stuff out, they got to be getting paid. Something got to be going on, because there's no way in the world these people would be pushing this hard for people they don't even know. Or do they do? They might know them. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to start off with this petition right here. This petition, let me see who it's by. I don't see who it's by, but as you can see right here, 1,348 insane people went ahead and signed this, okay? Which, like I say, it's not going to go nowhere, because, like I say, Carlos King is the CEO of his own production company. He's the CEO, so how can you fire him? But I digress. But let me go ahead and read a little bit of this right here. It says, Carlos King has fostered a hostile work environment, a hostile work environment on the set of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, didn't Carlos King went to Huntsville to tell these grown men and women that they need to work together? Didn't he tell them that? Which, I wish that Carlos King would have went ahead and nipped it in the bud very early, instead of waiting until it got out of hand. But see, that's how it is. When you try to uplift one person, then, all you do is grow a monster. And that's exactly what had happened. That's exactly what to happen. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to the bottom of this, guys. Just give me a little time. Give me patience, okay? Because like I say, in here is real talk. Like I say, honey, ain't nobody controls me, honey. Like I said, it is what it is. I'm here to stand on my truth. And if they don't like it, honey, you're going to have to find somewhere that's going to tickle your ears, because I stand on my truth. And like I say, when it comes to my commentary, my channel is just not for everybody. But I'm going to call it like it is, because like I said, if I see it look like an orange, I'm going to call it an orange. I can't call the orange an apple, okay? It doesn't make no sense. And that's exactly how I look at it. So just give me a little time before I go ahead and get into my commentary, guys, because a lot of things is going on right here where I'm at. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and read this part right here. And I know you guys probably saw it 101 times, but like I said, we all have our different opinion about everything. But right here it says that Carlos King had fostered a hostile work environment on the set of Love and Marriage in Huntsville. He has allowed Martell Hope. Look at that. You see? Right there. I mean, anybody that get too close to Martell, it's like they consider as the ops. I mean, to these people, Martell cannot receive no grace. What he did, it was an abomination to hell. No coming back from that. We got King Charles now and his mistress, Queen Camilla, sitting on the throne, but not Martell. Martell cannot receive God's amazing grace. That shows you right there that these people got to be sick, okay? And I'm going to call it like it is. I'm going to call it like it is. I can't compromise. It says that he has allowed Martell Host to harass and terrorize his ex-wife on numerous occasions. Now, I wish I would have made a video, because I need to show some means or something. I started to make a video, but I said, I ain't got time for this. This is too much. Now, how in the heck that Martell was harassing his ex-wife? Tell me. If anything, he was trying to get back with her. Now they're trying to say Martell had harassed Melanie. I hope they show clips when they say stuff like this. I hope they show some kind of clips. Let us see, because we could show a lot of clips when Melody didn't like what Martell said and how she went to someone's house and threw a glass with wine at this man's face. That's right there. That's abuse. He could have filed charges. Not only he could have filed charges, the homeowners could have filed charges as well. But see, stuff like that, we're not going to talk about stuff like that, okay? We're going to turn the other cheek or put our head in the sand. And right here it says there have been multiple times when Martell was raging uncontrollably and had to be held back by intervening cast members from physically attacking Melody, both on and off camera. Now, do you think that if all this stuff had happened, do you think that OWN network would have allowed this type of abuse to happen on their network? Do you think that Love and Marriage, with the low ratings that they have, a new show like that would allow Martell to abuse his ex-wife on television? Come on, guys, make it make sense. Make it make sense. It says right here, Martell allegedly assaulted a female crew member on the set. Did you see that? Or did you hear that? Did you hear other bloggers talking about that? But did you actually see that? And if that happened, is it any police reports? I guess I'm pretty sure that every last one of them probably had a bad day. Because we know for one that did, and it was caught on camera. But we're not going to talk about that, right? Martell allegedly assaulted a female crew member on the set of Behind Every Man in a rage over not having contact with Melody after she had left him. Also, his volatile behavior at the latest reunion, allegedly. Now, if you're going to say allegedly and write a petition to get someone fired, it shouldn't be allegedly at all. You should be coming with facts. That's just to show you where these people's mindset is. Including attacking male makeup artists. Martell recently showed up unannounced, uninvited, and unhinged, forcing his way into a birthday party while filming. Now, we know that there's receipts out there that Martell was invited. So, who to say that Mel didn't change her mind, just like I had made on these other videos. When Mel had told Martell that she was going to have the kids to come to their book signing, and then sort of all of a sudden something just came to her mind, thinking about reminiscing over how hurt she was. She decided that she didn't want the kids to go to their own book signing, where she rather for the kids to go to a funeral. So who to say that Mel said that the kids couldn't have their father there, and then decide to go ahead and change your mind? Because we know most of all this stuff right here is just for show. These people is trying to get a storyline, but the thing about it is that they're having the kids in the middle. That's sad, guys. That is sad. But like I said there and say, all this stuff right here is going to come back. Because as you can see right here, they just don't have the best interest of the kids. And I'm not going to say they. Because we know who is the common denominator behind all this mess right here. I don't see anybody talking when Mel came on her Instagram and talked about she went on a field trip with her daughters, her kids, and she fell asleep. You mean you going on a field trip and you couldn't engage in what was going on with those kids, where you went ahead and you fell asleep? Oh my God, I promise you, Martell would have came on live and said that he went to one of the kids' field trip and he fell asleep. They would have sat there and they would have knelt the man to the cross. Also, his volatile behavior at the latest reunion alleged, including attacking male makeup artists. Martell recently showed up unannounced, which I talked about that. He caused a horrible scene at the event full of children. I didn't see a horrible scene. They basing off of something that they heard other people saying that had happened, but they didn't show it on this reality show. Like I said, a lot of this stuff that they are talking about, basing this stuff off of something that's not even on this show. And that's not fair. That is not fair at all. That's just to show you that they just can't separate the two. And the thing about it is that it's bloggers and it's fans that's really, the common denominator behind all this stuff right here. It makes no sense at all. So let's go ahead and continue reading. It says, and Carlos is aware of all this. An employee any other workplace would have long since been terminated due to such behavior. Now they're going to tell these people how to do their job, okay? And half of them that made this probably and agreed to this probably be sitting on their couch, never had a business, but yet they want to tell somebody else how to run their stuff. Make it make sense, guys. But yeah, make it make sense. And it says right here, an employee at any workplace, yeah, I just read that, but let me read it again. An employee at any other workplace would have long since been terminated due to such behavior. People have been fired from reality TV shows for much less, but Martell has been given grace upon grace upon grace. Now they become Almighty God, okay? They tell people how many times, okay? Which, like I said, they say. Something is wrong with these people. These people need some serious evaluation. And if anything happened to this show, all they have to do is blame themselves, okay? Instead of holding Martell accountable, Carlos had embarked on a joint press tour with him to rehab his public image. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Because, see, that's what it's all about. It's all about that Carlos King and Martell Holtz had decided to come together, and they had this little thing that they had going on dealing with men of color. And that's really had got their horns and smoke to come out their nose. Oh, they couldn't believe it. Anybody that sat there and hook up with Martell, it's like these people is going to put their head on a silver platter. And as you can see, Martell's head is on the silver platter. Okay, let me go ahead and finish reading it. And guys, I might have to come back on later, but I'm going to see. And it says right here, and Carlos King is aware of all this. An employee at any other workplace would have read all that right there. Instead of holding Martell accountable, Carlos had embarked on a joint press tour with him to rehab his public image. Carlos is protecting Martell's job at the expense of the show. Wow. I wonder who wrote this right here. They had to been on the short bus, and nothing against the short bus, okay? Carlos had also allowed members of the Scott family. Now they dragging in the Scotts. What did the Scotts do? Let's see what the Scotts did to them. Carlos has allowed members of the Scott family to harass and bully Melody's mother, Miss Vanessa. Wow. Wow. Which he did apologize for, and he allowed Marcel Scott to suggest to Louis Whitlow that his wife Tiffany should be slapped. This is comical. This is comical. The abusive behavior towards women on the show is very disturbing. In addition, Carlos is showing favoritism to the Scotts. Now, if they don't like the show, why do they watch it? Why do they watch it? If they see all this stuff that's going on, why are they watching the show? Make it make sense, guys. That's what I should have named the video. Make it make sense. Let's read this. All of his all of this had made the show basically unwatchable, but yet you watch it, right? And you took time to go ahead and write this petition. And Carlos seemingly bringing this dynamic to every show under his involvement. The audience is not stupid. Yes, some of them are. But we are tired. Well, if you're tired, stop watching. As you know, the show ratings have been very low because of you guys for the current season. Many fans have simply decided to stop watching and due to the toxicity that Carlos had encouraged on the show. He is obviously too closely attached to certain cast members. Oh my God, especially Martell hosts. Many fans feel that Carlos and Martell have a relationship that is detrimental to the show. We are asking that Carlos King be removed and replaced if we are to resume supporting this show. We will continue to promote and support the blackout until Carlos had been fired. Wow. Make it make sense, guys. First of all, this is Carlos King's show, okay? This is Carlos King's show. He is the CEO. Let's see who Carlos King is. Let's see who Carlos King is. And then we're going to go into the root of all this, why they are so mad. But let's see who is Carlos King. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see who Carlos King is. Carlos King, he is the CEO of Kingdom Reign, creator. Do you hear that, guys? Let me see if I can go ahead and show this to you, because you guys not going to believe me. Let's go ahead into this. Let's see who Carlos King is, because this don't make no sense. This is too much. Okay, let me see if y'all see this right here. Okay, I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna pull this one right here up. Okay, this one right here says Carlos King is the CEO at Kingdom Reign, creator, love and marriage franchise, host of reality with the King. I guess he got a podcast. There's a podcast that comes on, and Bell Collective comes on Friday at 8/7, starting May 19th. Those right here is Carlos King 2 shows. This is his show. He is the creator of Love and Marriage in Huntsville and Bell Collective. Yes. Yes. So you just say right now that you guys have learned something today, okay? You guys have learned something today. So tell me, if you are the creator of something, how can you be fired of something that you have created? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like I said, this is the reason why these people are upset. Anyone that is so close to Martell, they are considered as the ops. Anyone that crosses Saint Mel, they are the ops. And this right here is why Carlos King is on the outs. But like I said, just like Letitia and Marcel, every time when you throw dirt at these people, stones at these people, all you're doing is just raising them up. You guys are making it bad for all the ones that's trying to put on a show for you guys. So it's really not Carlos King's job to sit there and tell grown folks to get it together. But what he did, he sat there and stopped doing what he needed to do and go down to Huntsville and tell them to get it right. Let's make this money. Some people probably would say, look, this is too much. I already got one show. I got people all in my DMs want to be a part of a reality show. I need to go ahead and start working with them. So let's go ahead and read this right here. Let's play, because this is what it's all about right here. This is why they want Carlos King's head on a silver platter. And I wish I could have made a video, because guys, when I do my editing, when I make my videos, I don't think that no one, that I know can do it better than me. But I didn't feel like going through all this. But right here it says Carlos King and Martell Holt open up about men of color sharing their stories. That's exactly why them demons mad. That's exactly why those demons mad. Because of Carlos King and Martell Holt had something going on where he was talking about his story. And this right here, this article is by Malik Brown. Let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of this right here. Hold on, guys. I thought y'all was able to see it. Hold on. I wanna play the whole. I want you guys to see it. But that's what it's all about. I know y'all have heard some of it just now. But that's exactly why they mad. Because of this right here. So let me make sure y'all hear it.
The power of the black man is honesty. It's the grit. It's the brawn that we have. It's the hustle that's embedded in all of us to be willing to do that.
You built for it. That's what it is. You done? Good job.
No, they couldn't stand that. They couldn't stand that. Now, they were telling Martell needs to get therapy. Let me see if I can cut. Let me hold on. Sorry about that. Now, they are saying that Martell needs to get therapy. Now, Martell, right there, you think Carlos King gonna lie? Martell was getting therapy. Just because you didn't see it on the show, most likely his entire family is receiving therapy. Most of this stuff that these people showing you is just, like I said, just a small snippet of their real life. Just to put on a show to entertain you guys. So for you guys to come out and say Martell needs to get therapy, you just heard Carlos King say Martell gets therapy. Now he's telling his testimony, guys, and that's what you don't like. Carlos King is giving Martell a platform so he can tell his testimony, whether you like it or you don't. But that's his story. That's his truth. So if he can get other black men together and tell other black men what he's been through and what the consequences, the repercussions, then that's winning, because we all go through something in life. Sometimes it's not just for us, but it's for somebody else. So for you guys to sit there and say that Martell did not receive therapy, you heard Carlos King said the man went through therapy. This right here is probably part of the process. And right here it says on April 26th, the Quintessential Gentleman organization hosts the MOC Tales series. The reception including exclusive screening of own reality television show Love and Marriage in Huntsville, followed by a candid discussion which shows producer Carlos King and co-star Martell Holt. MOC Tales is a platform for men of color influencing culture to share their journey towards obtaining success. Reality TV has become a viable space for Black and Brown entrepreneurs to showcase their business endeavor and allowing the masses to become aware of their brand and support of growing our culture. Quintessential gentleman editor-in-chief Eric K. Thompson said during the chat, hosts opened up about the things that he dealt with on and off on and off the set, and how he's been able to grow in these moments. There's a time that I stepped to the scene and I'm upset, host said. Last season I was angry a lot because I was going through so much and my back was against the wall. A lot of times men aren't heard. Filming is tough because you still have to perform. Did you hear that, guys? I think accepting accountability allowed me to be a better person. And he did apologize. He apologized so many times. And when a person apologizes, you got to let it go. He apologized to Mel when it was at some kind of event, and he apologized to Mel when they went on their vacation. So it's what else do you want this guy to do? What do you want this guy to do? I don't know what else could this guy do. Like I say, the way that you guys are acting, like Martell is the only person that had affair over his wife. And like I said, you don't know what was going on in this home. It takes two to tear down a home. Right here it says, I think accepting accountability allowed me to be a better person and to get everything out, Hope said. I think people accept me as being authentic and genuine. Kingsport spoke with Rolling Out about why men of color should continue to share their story with the world. The most important thing about men of color is sharing their stories, is having the opportunity and platform to do it so that we can understand what we going through, King said. Martell was open and honest about being in therapy and wanting to better himself. Did you hear that? He was in therapy and wanted to better himself. So when you hear about Black kids going through that, you are allowing yourself to let each other know it's okay. So to those that say that Martell haven't been in therapy, then guys, you need to sit there and you need to get off of this male train and start seeing the other side of things. Start seeing the other side of things. Because we just read right there. I just read to you guys. Martell went to therapy. So what else do you want this guy? What do you want from this guy? Let this man live. Let this man move on. Let this man heal. So these people can be co-parent. Let me see if I can show this to you right here. I want to show you this right here. This is Phaedra Parks, and that's her ex-husband. Someone I saw had posted this today, and I say I want to go ahead and share this right here because this is a good example. This is Phaedra Parks. She was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think now she's going to be on Married to Medicine, but this is her ex-husband, Apollo Nido. And he was in prison. He was in and out of prison. And we all saw at the last how it all played out. Apollo was doing some crazy stuff. And you know, Phaedra, she put up with a lot of stuff with Apollo. I mean, showing him a life that normally, most likely, out of this criminal life that he was doing, but he still went ahead and act up. And we saw how it all played out. We saw how Phaedra Parks was going through so much with Apollo. But still of all, these are Apollo kids. She was not going to keep her kids from him. And you know that when it comes to Phaedra Parks raising kids, you know how it is when it comes to her raising her boys. And you know the type of lifestyle that Phaedra, she wants for her kids. But still, doesn't matter where her husband came from. It doesn't matter nothing about his background. All that matters is that they are his kids. That's his kids. That's the man that she had chose to be the father of her kids. And she's not going to take that away from them. She's not going to take their dad away from them. And that's what you call good co-parenting. I don't have to be in your company. I don't have to love you. But when it's time for these kids to come together and to make these kids happy, then I'm going to have to put my feelings on the side. I'm going to have to put my feelings on the side. So why so hard for Melanie and Martell? But the only thing that I can say is because of this reality show. It got to be this reality show. What else it could be? Melanie feels because her fans are so involved in this show that even if she herself even sat there and even put a crack of a smile on her face when she around Martell, she's afraid, most likely, I'm going to say a legend, afraid of that. Because she know that these fans of hers that she have created will end up turning on her. And that's real talk. That's real talk. But it's so sad, especially because most of these people that's doing the most is elderly people, or very old people, miserable, lonely people that does not have nothing else to do but to sit in front of that computer or the TV and sit there and cause all this mess. Because half of the stuff that is on this show, we don't see that. We don't see none of this stuff. All this stuff is on social media. And what got me is when I heard yesterday, you remember with all the stuff that had happened to Stormy. When I heard they say Stormy should apologize to this old lady. Did you hear what I said? They say that Stormy should apologize to this lady that came on her private property, stopped her from sending out her orders, pretty much borderline stalking Stormy so she can get content, so she can put it on her YouTube channel. But yet, Stormy needs to apologize. Make it make sense, guys. This is insane. This is insane. But like I said, this is real talk. This is real talk. Because how you gonna come to some type of solution? I don't even think they're gonna be able to come through any solution unless somebody got to go. So I guess Martell most likely said, I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to go to a huge platform. And when Martell, by him leaving to go to Real Housewives of Atlanta, that really got him burning up. Because I'm pretty sure that some of them that's on Love and Marriage in Huntsville most likely would have loved to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Some of you might catch this by tomorrow. But who the door opened for? It opened for Martell. For him to go on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Who opened up on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Who the entire cast was talking about on Real Housewives of Atlanta. All of them was talking about Martell. Martell pretty much on episode 1 and most likely on episode 2 going to be the number 1 star on that show. But like I said, that's why you got to be careful how you put your mouth on people. You have to be careful how you put your mouth on people because, like I say, you cannot fight evil with evil. Revenge is the Lord's. The revenge is not ours. Every time we take matters on our own, we mess it up. God might sit there and say, I'm going to let go. I'm going to forget about all this, what they done. And I'm going to turn it around. Like I said, today is them, tomorrow it could be you. So you got to be careful how you try to fight evil with evil. Because God could end up turning all this mess around, and the one that you think that really deserve it, that's the one he might lift up. Because believe it or not, guys, God is married to the backslider. Do you know what that means? He's married to the sinner man. All they have to do is sit there and just repent. That's it. Turn from their wicked ways. But when you start taking matters on your own hands, that's when you have a problem. Carolyn Zimmer says she should, and I don't understand your position. He is abuser, but you seems to agree with that. That's why no one is on here so sad. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's here. You are here. So if nobody is not on my channel, one person that I do know is here. Is you here? See, that's just to show you how insane these people are. This is not no clickbait. This is not to sit there and try to see how many people is going to come on my channel. If I needed all these people to come on my channel, then I'm going to be talking like them. I'm not here to tickle nobody's ears. And here is real talk. So how could this person come on and tell me that this is the reason why nobody is on my channel, but yet she just came on just to tell me that? Make it make sense. That's just to show you what type of people that we are dealing with. This is my ministry, boo. And not too many people wants to hear the truth. This road right here is very, very narrow, okay? Not too many people could stand the heat. Not too many people can stand the truth, but the truth is going to be the one that sets you free. That's why when you do something, you don't do it because it's because of money. Money, like I said, didn't say, we don't have to go chase money. God have everything that you need. All you have to do is just open up your mouth. That's it. This is my ministry. So even if I got 2, God is in the midst. Even if I got 1, he is in the midst. It's not about the 99. It's about the 1. You heard it. Quite obvious she heard it. Because if she heard it, didn't hear it, she wouldn't have said what she said. And most of these people that's doing all this talking, they coming out of hurt because of what had happened into their life. And they didn't know how to shake it off. What it did was it went ahead and it made them bitter. These are some bitter people. These are some bitter people. But I got time for you today, demon. You in the right place today, honey. You are in the right place. I'm far from insane. You are insane. She said, I trust him. You don't trust, you might trust in God. And that's what she said. Look at this. Look at this. She said, do you see this? She said, I'm far from insane. I trust in the Lord. When God is in it, he says, I am the one. Now, you know good and well, that's a demon. And she said, God, little G-O-D, that's who she's serving, the little G-O-D. So it's easy for her to trust in her little G-O-D, them little demons. Because one thing that we do know, that the Most High God, with the big O-G, he's not the altar of confusion, but of love and peace and of a sound mind. And the Most High God that I know, he came for the ones that need a physician, that was sick, not the ones that think that they have it all together. And anytime when you see a whole flock of vultures following this one carcass, then you got to check yourself. You got to check yourself because something is wrong with that picture. And that's why this demon can come on and say what she say. But she don't know the Most High God. Because if she knew the Most High God, she would have put respect on his name and called him the big G-O-D. And she also would have known that God is married to the backslider. The one that I know. He don't hold us for our sins, because if he was holding us for all the stuff that we done, we all would be doomed. But thank God for God's amazing grace. But it's so sad that we can take this reality show like we know these people, when these people are getting thousands of dollars just to perform for us. That's just to show you these people, it's not right. These people sick in their ear. She say, I'm calling him. Well, if you calling him Jesus Christ, if you calling him Jesus Christ, then I pray in the name of Jesus right now that God will turn you from your wicked ways right now. I pray right now in the name of Jesus, while you are on here right now, that God will sit there and he will change that mind of yours, that you would have a mind of Christ, because that's what's wrong with you right now. Because first of all, you got too much stuff that is going on in this world to be worrying about people that will see you walking on the sidewalk on fire and most likely wouldn't even pee on your tail to go ahead and put it out. But yet we worrying about these people. So much stuff that is going on out there in the real world. Don't you know right now we should be fighting for our reparation check? They got right now Los Angeles about to get their $1.2 million, but yet we worrying about a reality show. Do you think that these people gonna cut you a check? You sit there, you get yourself all messed up, all tangled up in these people's mess. Do you think that these people gonna cut you a check when we could be right now sitting there trying to get our reparation check? Let's just show you, this is a lost generation. This is a lost generation. These people are sick. These people are sick. So this is a reality show, guys. Most of these people, like I tell you over and over, probably sit there after this show is over, all of them going on a vacation together. Look how this season, how they was hugging each other. This is a reality show, guys. Guys, wake up. Wake up. Oh my God. Lord, help these people because they know not what they do. Guys, y'all get... Sometimes I think my people is not going to even cross over. Our people is sick, man. And that's why the white man can rock us to sleep. Because we sick. We ain't ready. We act like children. Now, she came on, Carolyn Zimmers, came on calling Martell abuser. Let me see if I can find this right here. Because I got time today, honey. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I got it. You don't want me to start. I don't think y'all want me to start making videos. Because if I make my videos, y'all gonna really understand what's really going on. You call him Martell abuser. What about this right here? Huh? Let's look at this. What about that? Huh? To me, that looked like abuser right there. Look at that. Let's look at it again. He that have an ear, let him hear. He that have an eyes, let him see. Let's look at this again. Let's look at this again. Look at that. So when y'all do that petition, make sure y'all add this up. Make sure y'all add that in. Because want me to tell you something? Melanie was at these people's house, tearing up these people's house. And when they got together this season, when they had that little talk, I thought Melanie was going to apologize to that woman from tearing up them people's house, going, them demons going in them people's house, tearing it up. That's what the devils do. That's what them devils do. When you open up your door to them devils going to cause havoc in your house. That's why you got to keep them out. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. That's why I need my holy water here. I might start coming on with my holy water in my prayer club because, honey, these people are demonic. These people are demonic. But that's all right because, see, I got something for you, honey. Don't mess with a deep south woman. But see, y'all people are witches and warlocks. But I got something for you. I got something for these witches and warlocks. That's exactly what these people are. Because let me tell you, but the thing about it, they only hard on their own people. Now, they got something. They got a police report of Kim Zolciak in 2020. Her husband Croy had filed charges on her for abuse. Nobody talked about it. And that was in 2020. Nobody ran with that story. See, they ain't gonna mess with them people. Now that you know that Kim was arrested, and I'm gonna say allegedly, but they do have the report that was sealed, the police report that was sealed, and it says Kim Bierman and Croy for DV. But now you know, you don't see nobody doing no videos and talking about Kim. No, you ain't gonna mess with them. No, indeed not. You ain't gonna mess with them. I promise you, Kim gonna get her show. You gonna lift her up and you gonna watch it. But let it be one of us. Oh my God, you would nail them to the cross. And that's real talk. That's just to show you how people got a long ways to go. And I got this demon want to come on here. You in the wrong place, girl. Because when you call it right. It takes two. It takes two to tear down the house. Not one, two. It takes two to tear down the house. So you cannot sit there and point the finger at one person. But the man sat there, like I say, it's over with. They divorced. It's time to move on. Let these people sit there and enjoy their life. Do what they need to do. Mel says she got somebody. That's why I'm so glad that whoever is the publicist of Martell, I salute that person. So that Martell can at least move on, find him somewhere, have a huge platform that is open for him. Because Bravo is very big. And go on with his life. And I promise you, Mel will not be able to hold that show by herself if everybody leave. Now, I think that the Scotts and get somebody else on They can be able to hold that show, get rid of some two of them I know for sure, two couples I know for sure, and get somebody else on and let Mel go. So you cannot sit there and say Carlos King should be fired. This dude, how can he be fired from his own show? If anything, you guys should have said Mel should leave. Mel should leave. I don't give a care if Mel came up with the idea. The minute she sat there and put it in Carlos King lap, it was his show. It's his show. The minute when Mel put it in his lap, that's his show. Just like with Nene Leakes. Didn't Nene Leakes started Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's her baby. She pitched it to Bravo. But where's Nene? That show is still going on. So, guys, all I can sit there and say, you guys need to stop it because y'all is doing a little too much. Too much. Too much. Where this is becoming draining. It's even draining for me. I don't even know why I'm even talking about it. Because, like I said, when I was talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I end up deleting all them videos. It looked like I'm going back. But, like I said there and say, somebody got to sit there and call it. Because I don't know what show these people are watching. It's like they're all watching two different shows. Two different shows. Like I said there and say, all I'm just saying is, stop sitting there trying to lift somebody up and tear down somebody else. Because the same person that you're lifting up is the same one. If she crawls you guys, y'all going to be wanting to sit there and pull her down. Because we're dealing with some very demonic people. This is messed up, guys. This is messed up. This is too much. I mean, we got so much stuff that is going on out there that we can be able to talk about, but we worried about Mel. Mel, the victim. If Mel was the victim, why did Mel sit there and had a little gathering and invited Tisha's cousin on the show? Try to get someone that she thought was messing with Martell, try to get her on the show based off of what she heard on YouTube. Now she's going to mess up her friendship just because of what she heard on YouTube. So she want to mess up that marriage, that relationship, that family. She want them to go through the same hurt that she went through in her marriage. But yet, you guys, y'all don't hold Mel to nothing like that. Y'all don't hold Mel to nothing like that. That's to show you that some of you guys are sick in the head. That's to show you some of you guys are sick in the head. It's messed up. Well, let me let y'all see this again. So when y'all write y'all petition, make sure you add this on too. Add that. Add that on. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that. But see, y'all ain't going to talk about nothing like that, huh? Y'all not going to talk about how Kiki, Tisha's cousin, sat there and said that Mel told her this, to say that. Y'all not going to talk about nothing like that, huh? Y'all not going to talk about nothing like that. Y'all not going to talk about the reason why Mel left out of that spa date, calling that she won her peace. She left out because she know that all that stuff that these women was talking about, it happened at her house. Come on, guys. Make it make sense. Guys. But at the end of the day, like I sit there and say, this is only a reality show, guys. So you all be blessed and you all have a good night. Peace out.